How does it feel? What is the difference? What's new? What's old? All right, it's 2 years since my last work day. As you can tell, what's new is about 10 pounds of extra weight, 10 or 12. So from 150, 155, I jumped to 165. So as you can see now, every morning I have the luxury and the time to work out. With that said, time is the biggest luxury that I've gained from, retiring in quotations. I get to spend more time on my health and devote more time on my health. Either it's yoga, boxing, working out, and traveling. If you don't follow my travel channel. I went all the way to Asia, Africa, Europe, broke my hand, and that is one of the best investments you can make is in your health. Second, time for reading and educating yourself, which is very important. Number three, time for spending time with more people in terms of business, more meetings. You can get more lunches, more dinners, and expand your business. It's like snowball. You will make more money going forward because you have more time to work on your business. Another perk of now working is time for entertainment. That might be added to the traveling, because traveling is also entertainment, but time for entertainment. For example, right now there's Copa America and there's the Euro 2024, which I get together with friends and watch whenever we want. 3 o'clock the game, we watch it at home. 8 o'clock the second game, we watch it at home. You can spend all day drinking beers and eating steaks if you want. So there's definitely more time that you can devote to whatever you decide in terms of entertainment. As you see, the main topic is time and health. To me, they're the two most important things, health being number one. The downfalls, mentioning the time with friends that you can spend, the downfalls is there's no work friends anymore. You don't go to work, so you don't get to have friends from work. The old friends from work, you still keep in touch with some, but it's not the same. Majority of your surroundings, at least in my case, became business oriented, and generally they're older than me. I'm 37. Most of them are 45 plus. Actually 45 is young, because people would do that for 10-20 years. They're 50, 55 years old. So going to the beach with a younger crowd it's a bit tough, because there's no younger crowd that I'm around. If you have children or you live abroad like I do, there's more time for you to spend with family, or your family or your relatives. I get to choose to go back to Bulgaria once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year, whatever I want. I usually buy a one-way ticket, come back whenever I want. Last year, I went for 2 months, and it was great. So I can choose now, if I want to go back and live there for a year or two or whatever, I can. Again, the financial freedom lets you do all that. But first, I would suggest max out your health, and then, take care of your health. Money will come, and then freedom will come. I cannot think of any other cons. There's no work friends, but that can be offset by joining different groups. I go dancing now, like salsa and bachata. I'm not very good, but you meet other people there. I always wanted to go to play Dungeons and Dragons, which I've never done, but I'm sure I'm gonna meet other people there. In the boxing gym, I met some people, younger than me. Maybe we're gonna hang out with them, go to the beach, bars, whatever. So join different groups, which will offset the lack of work friends. I don't know if that's a con, but you definitely are responsible for scheduling your work day, your day in general. You have to do it. It's not anymore that the boss is going to tell you what to do. You have to figure out what you do. But this is pretty much the same as when you're an entrepreneur and a business owner. The time is yours. You got to schedule it. So it's not any different. It's just there's no one to tell you what to do. If you feel unproductive, you have to push yourself. You have to be motivated and disciplined. And the best pro I kept for last, you get to spend time with other entrepreneurs or young business owners. You can get to motivate them and help them on their journey, which brings, to me at least, a great satisfaction. And that's what I like to do. This is why I have this channel, and I hope you appreciate the videos I post for you guys. And so I actually didn't know I have that video from 2 years ago, but right now it's 3 years in. Good morning from sunny Zurich, Switzerland. Not that sunny, but hey, not much have changed since 3 years ago. I didn't suddenly grow a man bun and move to Bali to find myself. So what has stayed true and got even clearer is the biggest perk is time. As I have always said on this channel, time is the biggest luxury one can have. Forget Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all the other like brand names that I don't even know. Time is the biggest flex. Now I get to spend time, as I've said in the previous video, on learning, on your health, which your health is the most important thing. Learning is the number 2, I would say, and relationships. Oh yeah, I got married. It's going great. Now I have enough time to work out. Yeah, maybe I should start. I had time to start developing new language app. Yeah, that app didn't really lead to anywhere, but you know, it's a thing. Another perk is flexibility of a location. You want to go east? Go east, go to the beaches. You want to go to the mountains? Go to the mountains. It's really whatever you want to go to live. Like, we moved in Switzerland for the next 2 years, and we're going to take advantage of the health system here. Then we're going to move to Japan, most likely, see what we're going to do after. The good thing is that you have the freedom to do it, and ain't nobody stopping you. And here's the thing. Once you have time and location of freedom, everything else gets easier. Relationships, more time for family, friends, or just ignoring people properly. Projects, you finally get to do the things you said you do one day. And the financial side, you realize that spending less is way easier when you're not stress shopping at 11 o'clock after a bad day at work. So 3 years in, it's less about change and more about appreciation. Retirement isn't an ending, it's like getting a cheat code for unlocking life. And when I say retirement, think of financial independence. Like, you don't have to go to work if you don't want to go to work. And what work is, you decide what that is, and when you want to go and when you don't want to go. So freedom of time, freedom of place, and freedom to say no without sending a fake doctor's note. So if you're not retired yet, ask yourself, if you had that type of freedom today, what would you actually do with it? And no, more meetings is not the answer. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, make sure you keep in mind that the goal is not to look rich, but to be rich. Peace.